Hello and welcome to Explore Hayat. As the saying goes, health is wealth, and we all believe in it. That's why we all try to maintain our health. If the good health is not there, we don't enjoy anything, literally anything. Today, we are honored to welcome a distinguished guest to our podcast, a leading nutritionist and a consultant, clinical dietitian. With an impressive MPhil distinction and a track record of groundbreaking research, she has garnered recognition, including a prestigious Japan Research Award and an invitation to the International Nutritional Congress in Japan in the year 2022. Her dedication to helping others achieve their health goals is evident in her role as a nutrition educator and consultant, guiding individuals in weight loss, muscle building, and dietary disease management. Currently, she is at the forefront of research on HIV and cancer, contributing to global health through her work with the Frontier International Journal. Without further ado, let's extend a warm welcome to our guest, Fatima Jawad. Welcome, Fatima, to Explore Hayat. So, Fatima, why people do they lose weight even if they are not obese and even if they are not overweight? But is it like because people they like to look good, they think this is healthy, not to be? I mean, even if they're fit, they're not really obese, but still they want to lose weight. Why this trend is going on in the world? What's behind it?
No, actually, the problem is that the people they are weight conscious become weight conscious, and it's their mind and body language is not meeting. Actually, and it's the problem in the nutrition we call anorexia nervosa. It's a psychological problem that some people has very much weight conscious, and they are just want to lose weight because they have already lost weight and they are scared to gain weight, so they want to lose more and more weight, and they are scared that we will gain weight, so they have become more weight conscious, and they don't focus on the nutrition, that our body nutritional status is proper or not. Nutrition is not only the weight loss or weight gain, like it should be a optimal. The energy you intake, the energy you expend, it should be balanced. So energy should be balanced. So those people who are just like want, they are slim fit and they want to again lose weight, they are just scared that we will gain weight, so they just want to lose more and more. It's not a healthy idea.
I think you're talking about the obese people, those who are overweight. And once they lose the weight, but they are always afraid to go back to their original obesity.
Yeah.
That's why, but I'm not referring to them. This is understandable. But my question is, I'm referring to the people, like normal people. You see, you go and meet with the people around you in your own circle. You must have found it that people are always talking about losing weight, cutting down some more extra pounds.
Yeah.
I don't want to have this much of a weight. Even you look at them and you say, hey man, you look pretty good. You're fine. Or the women, for example, but they want to be so slim and thin. Why? Is this the criteria or why? And is it healthy?
No, it's not healthy actually.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not healthy. It's you should have a proper BMI, your nutrition status. That the scientific methods are involved. That in which we do the assessment. There is a anthropometric, biochemical, and clinical science, and everything, and their psychology. We do the complete assessment, and then we decide that this person has some psychological link with the food. So the people who has already lost weight, I told you before, they have psychological problem with the food, that they are scared to gain weight. And one of my client, she's local, and she came to me that she has just belly fat. If you are thin and if your belly is little bit more, so it means you are pre-diabetic. Even if you are lean and you are not fat but you have a tummy, that means you are pre-diabetic or you are risk of hypertension. So that is called lean obesity.
Lean obesity. So the people, they have got just the tummy, but the lean body, not the overall bulky body.
Yeah.
So it's a lean obesity. So in order for the people, those who want to maintain their optimum weight, they should always look for the BMI. That's the best baseline for them to understand.
Yeah.
And would you explain the BMI a little bit more so the audience can understand what exactly it is and how often they should check it?
Yeah, BMI is your weight, and it's actually scientific formula. Its weight is body mass index, and this body mass index we calculate from the from height, weight, and age.
Yeah.
And there are not only the BMI is involved. There are some more scientific methods are involved in which we measure the basic metabolic rate.
Oh,
So
yeah.
how much calories we need in the resting condition, like you are sitting very well.
Yeah.
So how much calorie you are burning in a sitting position, you are doing nothing.
Yeah.
So that is your basic metabolic rate, that how many calories we are expending in the resting condition. So our lungs are working, respiration, basic metabolic functions like digestion, absorption,
Yeah.
excretion, kidney function, lungs function, or heart function, or all different kind of biochemical reactions in the body are happening. So these are all the functions which needs the calorie in the resting and resting position.
Yeah.
So if you are resting, lying down or sitting down, there are some resting energy which you need in the resting condition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you eat more than your resting condition,
Yeah.
so you gain weight. So
Right.
and if you eat less than your resting energy
Yeah.
requirement, then you lose weight.
Lose weight.
Yeah.
So this also very important for the people to understand their BMR, metabolism rate.
Yeah.
And I think better metabolism rate is usually slows down with the age as well.
Yeah.
And that's where the alteration of their diet is very important.
Yeah.
But we have seen many places like, of course, especially when I talk about these Asian countries,
Yeah.
people there are, especially the Middle East and this Southeast I'm talking about. We talk about the Central Asian and other countries. So they are still quite conscious of the diet. They know what they're eating. But in this region, in a subcontinental region or the Middle Eastern region, people continue eating in the same pattern all their life. They don't consider about these factors. So what do you think? What should be done to create this awareness in the people that you have to maintain your BMI and BMR?
For the Asian countries you are talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm talking about mostly the Middle Eastern countries because our diet, our food is quite, rich. It's heavy.
Yeah.
And people tend to eat more here.
Yeah.
So what should these people be doing?
Yeah, actually, you know what? For me also, when I came in 2008 in Dubai, I gained a lot of weight here. So there is a tradition and food I have noticed, and I have done the research here that 70 to 80% are obese and overweight in Dubai.
Wow.
In Dubai, whole UAE.
70 to 80%?
Yeah, and 70% are diabetic.
Wow.
Yeah. So these are, if I stand and I will tell you, then how you can, a normal person can measure his or her health. So I can stand, then I can tell you. So if you stand on the floor and you cannot see your feet,
Yeah.
due to your tummy, even you are slim but you have a tummy. So when you stand and you can't see your feet, that and you have a tummy, that means you are pre-diabetic and you are hypertensive.
Right.
So these people should avoid. The main problem is sugar. There are a lot of people are consuming a lot of coffee. In Dubai is a coffee too much tradition, and there is a lot of sugar in coffee. There is a lot of, the main, sugar is more harmful than cocaine. And there is unhealthy food like, fast food. If the students are going for the project, they are sitting in the fast food restaurant eating pizza, burger, like that, and any soft drinks, soda drinks, and so many like unhealthy food, and they are just sitting position and
Yeah.
increasing their calorie intake, but they are not doing the physical activity, because nowadays the tradition, our childrens are playing iPad, they are using play games on the
Yeah.
TV. They are not doing too much physical activity, and they need the exact physical activity according to their body requirement. not everybody need, but I suggest everyone to for 45 minutes walk every day. Take out the time for themselves. Even in the morning you wake up, go for the 45-minute walk. If you cannot walk 45 minutes due to some health condition or something, at least do 15 to 20 minutes walk.
Yeah.
Or you use stairs instead of escalator. But in the if you go for the weight loss for our I want to benefit for our like Middle East or South Asia. So if you want to go for the healthy diet, you should take carbohydrate. When you are taking carbs, there are if you take our five fingers, like carbs, protein, fat in nutrition, and vitamins, minerals. This three
Should have a combination of these five.
should have. These are macro and two are micro.
Yeah.
So without these two macros, these three macros will not work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
okay. Coming to the question again, like once you mentioned like obese people, once they lose weight, and then they're scared to put on again.
Yeah.
So why people they first lose weight and then they bounce back?
Yeah, actually the dietary technique or strategy is not good. They are going on the fat diet. They are looking on the social media, bombarded with a lot of here, in the social media everybody has a right to become nutritionist or clinical dietitian. And this gym instructor, I don't say anything, they are very good at maintaining very well body, but they just know the general guideline.
Okay.
They don't know in depth of biochemistry of that. So they just give you take the whey protein supplement, take the creatine, and
Yeah.
you don't know what is the harmful effect of the creatine. You can get the creatine from the food
Yeah.
sources as well, like from dry fruits, anything. You can take the creatine for your energy to do the exercise. Some are taking the hormones and other supplements. So this is like that what you should consider to take the things from the dietary sources. Yeah.
I see. I see. You talked about people that are using creatine and the protein powders,
Yeah.
amino acids, weight gainers.
Yeah.
Usually they're working in the gym,
Yeah.
and we have seen that. Yes, people they use it to put on the weight.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I think they're fine because they're working out,
Yeah.
and they need some supplement.
Yes.
So first of all, you tell, is it fine or not fine to use these kind of natural supplements?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about going for the steroids to just
yeah.
gain the weights. So what say do you have on it?
Yeah, actually whey protein is not bad. Whey protein is good. It's extracted from milk, and isolated whey protein is mostly recommended.
Yeah.
And for the creatine is for the performance enhancer creatine. But
Yeah.
I don't recommend for the creatine to enhance just for the exercise. First you gain your weight with the healthy if you cannot get the healthy diet for the more calorie, healthy calorie, and gain your weight.
Yeah.
Then you start the exercise.
Okay.
And creatine is the is the amino acid that cause the what do you call this garbage in your kidneys.
Wow.
And your
really?
kidneys are not able to extract this much garbage, and started kidney failure level will be started. So that's why whenever I give a diet plan, I think which supplement I am giving and which diet I am giving, and what this will not harmful effect on the kidney, liver, or anything which will affect their health and should have a optimal nutritional status.
Yeah.
Yes, they can have vitamin, minerals in the shakes as well, make in the from the fruits. They can take some fruit salad before the exercise, pre
Yeah.
and post workout. Snacks like our grannies, they used to give us the dry fruit laddus with the, ghee and something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so that's very healthy. If you take pre and post workout, this laddus for the energy, and for the drink you can vitamin water is available here
Yeah.
in Dubai is very easily, but it's loaded with the sugar. So it's not good if it's loaded with the sugar. So
Okay.
if you gain your weight, you will also gain your tummy if it has a sugar.
Okay, I come
Yeah.
back to this point of the sugar. So most of the time now we are talking about the sugar. So I have few questions to discuss. Before that, I want to ask you, because you mentioned about using these weight gainers or some whey protein and powders. Some teenagers, youth, those who are quite skinny, and they have started to use these kind of weight gainers.
Yeah.
How about that? Even if they don't go to the gym, but they're just using to gain the weight, just to put on the weight, to look good, because because this is the age, teenage.
Yeah.
You're not every time.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say about that? Is it okay for them to use or no?
I don't recommend teenagers to start using the creatine or supplements.
Any
They-
sort of a supplement?
No, and
weight gainer, protein
weight,
powder?
no weight gainer, nothing. Just go for the healthy diet plan, weight gain diet plan.
Okay.
So weight gain diet plan. So in their age, if they gain too much weight, their height will
Will not grow
yeah,
much.
yeah, not
Okay.
grow much.
Yeah.
So they need to grow their height at. If they achieve their height, then after 25 or something, they can go for the gym. They can take whey protein, but not creatine. I don't suggest any
Okay, any sort of.
bodybuilder to creatine or
Not a
something.
bodybuilder, normal teenager
Yeah,
who's not
normal.
even going to
Yeah.
the gym, they should not take it as a supplement.
Yeah, one of my client, her son is like 18 years old. He wants to use creatine. He was telling me, I
Yeah.
want to make my body and I want to use creatine. My gym instructor told me to use creatine and whey protein. I said, okay, go for whey protein. It's okay, but don't go for the creatine. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because you are in a teenage, and creatine is not good for you also. Creatine is not good for anyone, because
Yeah.
it causes, I told you the trash in your kidney.
Kidneys, yeah.
Kidneys, and it will cause the burden on your kidneys. So it started the glomerular function in the kidney that will not filter out, will not be able to filter out, and it will store in your kidney, and started the kidney function disturb, and
Yeah.
filtration rate will be slower by the time. So I will not suggest them. Yes, if they want to gain weight, they can go for the weight gain diet. Weight gain
Okay.
diet is also very good. We give the high calorie diet with the healthy, concerning the healthy carbs, healthy protein, healthy fats, and vitamins and minerals. So they can gain the weight, I think, within 4 weeks or
Nice.
like 4 to 6 weeks, they can easily gain the weight.
So you have some diet plan for the teenagers as well, those who are looking for gaining the weight. So
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
suggest them something.
Yes, of
Very
course.
nice. So how do you differentiate between diet and nutrition?
Diet is the food, what we eat, and nutrition is a process.
Okay.
Nutrition is a process of consuming the food, absorbing, and expending. That is the process in which nutrients are involved.
I see.
All the nutrients are involved in our body. Chemical reactions are involved. So these are just the simple definition of diet and nutrition.
Right.
Diet is the food, and nutrition is the process of intaking and ingesting, absorbing, and excreting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. How many calories a normal person? The lifestyle is a little bit different these days. People are not working hard, mostly sitting, and even they're working the desk jobs usually most of the time. For such men or such women, so there must be certain level of calories they require per day still to remain, to the level when they don't get obese, or there's still enough diet or enough nutrients they're getting for them to remain healthy. Is there any criteria, like a fix for these kind of a people, like, or every person has got different, so you can't give one fit for all?
Yeah, for the if you go for like weight loss or weight gain or anything, if a person calorie requirement you are asking me, so what you see when you go to the airport, right? So you go for eye scan sometimes. Some airport needs eye scan because people are coming with a different passports every time, so they are doing eye scanning, eye scan, and fingerprints are using for the
Yeah.
biometric. Same like this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created all of us with a each individual has a different fingerprints, different eye scan,
Yeah.
and different body composition, even different body scan. Every and each individual had a different eye scan, fingerprints, and body scan. So
Wow.
how can a general 1200 calorie or 1300 calorie or any other general diet plan available on internet can work on them? Everybody need to go for the assessment, for the scientific methods are involved, so we do the assessment, and we then after the scientific methods we make the assessment, and then we calculate then how much calorie this person needs according to his height, age, weight, basic metabolic rate, his physical activity, his medical condition, his like what is lifestyle, and what is his health problem, what's the health problem. So these are all kind of things that we need to consider, and there are a lot of scientific method, not one method is involved, lot of methods are involved. Then we assess, and then we calculate that how much calorie your calorie requirements is different, for me calorie requirement is different, and another lady who has another different lady has a different calorie requirement.
I think we are
Yeah.
getting messages from the government. It's a public safety alert. Dubai is expected to experience adverse weather conditions.
Yeah,
Avoid-
I heard.
Avoid beaches, refrain from sailing, stay clear of valleys and areas prone to flash floods. Exercise caution.
Yeah.
So drive with care and heed the advice of the authorities. Stay safe by Dubai police.
That's why I think this.
Yeah, I was just thinking our
Yeah,
ringer is
same, I
off,
received.
but why this message is
Public
ring?
safety
That's
alert.
fine. No,
There was
just stay safe.
expected rain. Yeah.
I hope everything will be fine, but just
Yeah,
stay safe.
inshallah.
Follow the instructions.
Yeah.
The guidelines. Okay,
yeah.
fine. You want to carry on?
Yeah.
Continue on that.
Yeah, so everybody, as I told you, has a different eye scan, different
Yeah.
fingerprints. So everybody has a different calorie requirement. Not even if you 1 calorie or 2 calorie requirement can put the impact on your weight loss, weight gain, or your disease dietary management. My expertise are weight loss, weight gain, and disease dietary management for all age groups.
Wow.
So I am also managing the diabetes, hypertension, and different kind of other chronic diseases as well. So we need to first measure, and also sometimes we need to need to take out the calorie requirement for the ambulatory patients which are bedridden in the hospital, and we are also managing in the ICU. And they are giving them by the food, what do you call this, food pipe,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
this stomach or geogenum, or by the drip something, we to maintain their nutritional status, who cannot eat. So everybody has a different calorie requirement.
see. Got
So
it.
it's there is a lot of bombardment on internet of lot of that, because they have a lot of followers, and they have lost weight because they have managing by themselves that I will eat some yogurt and some
Yeah.
like this blueberries in the morning, and then after that I will eat apple, then after in breakfast I will eat salad, then after that this. So then where is the protein? Protein is the main bodybuilder
Yeah.
unit of your body.
Yeah.
So if protein is not there, then what is your energy?
Yeah.
Then you will go to the protein undernutrition. There is a level of undernutrition, overnutrition, and balanced nutrition. So if you go undernutrition, that is also deficiencies. You will lose your hair. You will have skin problems, skin issues, pimples like that.
I see. So
Yeah.
once you're under nutrient,
Yeah.
then you get the problems with the skin as well.
Yeah, you will get skin problems, aging
Ah.
signs, skin spots, pimples, and hormonal issues. You will have internal issues as well, skin
Hmm. Very interesting.
diseases as well.
Wow.
Yeah, and hair loss as well. So you will have hair problem, nails problem, like that.
Energy
So,
levels.
yeah, energy level, and maybe you will go hypoglycemia. Like one is diabetes, one is hypoglycemia, low sugar level as well. So there are a lot of problem, hypertension, hypotension, and there are protein calorie malnutrition,
Right.
which is very very common in eastern countries.
Right. And why is it so?
Yeah, because people are not taking proper protein in their diet. Like if you are non-vegetarian, you can take it from chicken.
Yeah.
The healthy protein comes from the fish,
fish, chicken,
Then all
egg.
meat should be lean.
Yeah.
And it should not be deep fried.
Okay.
The shallow fry or
Yeah.
like that with low oil, because as per US dietary guideline, we are allowed only 2 tablespoon of oil per day, oil or fat per day, not more than that.
I think
So-
this is for the US, I think, because in America, the most number of obese people you find there.
Yeah.
So maybe this dietary plan is for them.
No, US dietary guideline is for for the whole world.
But
Yeah.
just now you said that everybody has got a different requirement.
Yes.
And we are not same. Even our eye scan is different, fingerprints different. Even
Yeah.
for our body requirement is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
So how do they give this one plan for everyone to follow?
No, it's not a plan.
No?
It's just a oil dietary guideline. Just a oil dietary guideline for everyone.
For everyone,
That-
it is okay to
yeah.
have specific oil.
Yeah.
Not more, not less.
Some of the people who are sometimes we need to cut the oil completely.
Yeah.
But we need to take some oil for every, even in the patient in the ICU or somewhere, we give the oil, healthy oil, vegetable oil is healthy. So I have taken some pictures also. Yesterday I went to grocery and I was trying to buy the olive oil because it's famous for very healthy olive oil, but there are some kinds of fatty acid which is difficult technical to explain and understand to everyone. But there are polyunsaturated, monounsaturated and fatty acids, and like simple, which is the simple definition, the oil which is solid on the room temperature is not good for health. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and whenever you go to
That's
buy,
a coconut oil then.
yeah, coconut oil also. So if I suggest the vegetable oil is best, and especially
Sunflower oil, canola
oil, sunflower oil. And,
Olive oil is okay?
Olive oil is also good, but if you go, just people should if I have here, the screen and to explain, so I can explain that whenever you are going to purchase a product, if written no added sugar. Yesterday I went to buy some product. It was written no added sugar, but when I checked the label, it was like 40%. It was written 40% of the carbs out of sugar is written in a small words. 40% carbs. So 40% is too much in a product of the sugar. So you are in front you are writing that no added sugar, but inside there is a lot of sugar. Sugar is the main cause of all diseases and all problems, health problems.
Can you tell something more about, because we often in most of the program, when you talk to anybody, any nutritionist, when you talk to them, they talk about the sugar as the worst thing in life.
Yeah.
That's why. But if you look at the people in the past, our ancestors maybe, or one generation before us, our parents, grandparents, like sweet dishes were the main dishes. After the main dishes, like we had big portions of the
And
sweet
it's
dishes.
sunnah also.
Yeah.
It's sunnah. After eating, little sweet is
Yeah,
sunnah.
yeah.
But it's the sugar should be organic. Organic means like the sugar we are eating right now. Our parents and grandparents don't used to eat
Okay.
these sugar like white sugar. It's refined now. They are
Okay.
refining the sugar, refining the rice, everything. They are giving us the refined.
So you
this
talk
is-
about the refined sugar
Yeah.
or the cane sugar, which
Yeah.
is organic sugar.
Yeah.
Is that fine to take?
No, I will tell you to use the jaggery.
Yeah,
the-
jaggery is like
jaggery.
coming from the cane.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fine. So is that okay to take
Yeah.
that kind of a sugar?
Yeah, but it has also a limit. You
Yeah,
can
obviously, balance should be there.
Balance. Two teaspoon per day, not more than that.
Two teaspoon per day.
Yeah.
And the white sugar should not be touched because it's processed.
Yeah.
It's refined,
processed,
it should not be-
and it's easily converted into fat. When you consume everything you consume, most of the things are carbs, and all of the carbs converted into sugar,
Right.
and sugar converted into fat. So your tummy will be bigger if you add more carbs. So like that, you should avoid the simple carbohydrates which are in the like white flour and white sugar or white rice. Take the brown rice. It's also nice. If you cook, you won't feel it that it's not like that it's white rice. Add protein to your diet also, so that's nice, the combination of the food. So people are mostly eating like burger, pizza, loaded with the carbs, loaded with the
Junk food.
Is tandoori roti as well has simple carb is maida. Maida is white, refined. So
Not
this
the
is,
whole meal, but the white,
Yeah.
which is processed again.
Yeah. So,
Okay. If we say, what kind of a food we should completely avoid, and what kind of a food we are okay to take occasionally, and it's not that harmful to eat. So, do you have any guidelines for that? Like just a
Yeah.
general guideline?
General guideline. Yeah, I can give you the general guideline. First, I will tell you what you should not take. Whenever you go to buy a product, I want to educate. I really need a platform to educate people about how to read the nutrition label.
Okay.
So you should learn to read and understand the nutrition label, which is written at the back of the product.
Yeah.
Whether it's written low fat or whether it's written no added sugar, like that. But you need to understand the label. So you need to avoid the sodium.
Okay.
Sodium is very, very harmful. It causes after 30th of your age, you should avoid the red meat also, and you should avoid what do you call sugar, refined sugar, and carbs. Mostly carbs. Take the multigrain like ragi flour,
Yeah.
chana flour, and other different kind of the different grains which are
Yeah.
rich in protein and carbs mixture,
Okay.
like that. When you go to the in the section of bread in grocery,
Yep.
you can buy the multigrain bread, and you can also take the grains which are rich in protein. So take the carbs, wrap up with protein.
Yeah.
So that's nice. So don't take the simple carb. Simple carb is fast converted into sugar, and sugar fastly converted into fat. So it's like that when I give you the general guidelines, so first I tell you this one is carb. You take the carb is multigrain, like do not take the white flour.
Yeah.
Take the wheat,
Wholemeal or
wheat,
multigrain.
Wheat
Yeah.
flour is
Yeah.
good. Add some husk.
Okay, yeah.
There is a husk. Add some
To get some
husk.
fiber as well.
To
Yeah.
get fiber, add husk. Fiber is really, really good.
Yeah.
The product those has fiber. These products are really healthy.
Yeah.
So add the fiber, and take at least when you eat your plate, you should have carb, half of your plate, and quarter of your plate should have protein, and then quarter of your plate should have the vitamin and minerals like
Like green vegetables.
vegetable salad,
salad,
and then
yeah.
1 cup of dairy like
Yogurt?
yogurt or
Butter?
no, not butter or cheese.
Cheese.
Normally take the yogurt and milk. Is
Okay.
really good for your bones and health. Cheese, yes, you take cheese, but not too much cheese. I don't recommend. Yes, if you want to take cheese, add cottage cheese in your salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, cottage cheese is healthy. It's you in Urdu or Hindi, you can call it paneer. Yeah, that is called. So
Yeah.
this is
like
the
a feta. How about the feta cheese? Usually we see in like Greek salad, we use have that feta cheese as well.
feta cheese. Yeah,
So that's okay?
That's okay. Feta
Yeah.
cheese is also feta is almost same as
Yeah.
is same as paneer. Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's same, basically, yeah.
same. So
So these are big no which you mentioned, but
Yeah.
then you said eat these
the
things to replace them.
No is oil. Oil only no more than 2 tablespoon per day, and avoid sodium. The product which are high in sodium.
Okay.
So which products are high
Yeah.
in sodium? All packaged foods are high in sodium.
All packaged foods?
All packaged foods are high in sodium. So 1000 is recommended.
Per?
As a micronutrient per day, 1000
day,
is
okay.
recommended. If you are hypertensive, then less.
Yeah, even less.
Even less, yeah. So you should avoid the sodium which product, because it damages your kidney, it damages your organ. Sodium is damaging, give you arthritis, give you the people who are eating a lot of salty food, I recommend them the best salt which I have done the research. I found the Kala Namak, black salt.
Himalayan. Himalayan.
Himalaya salt is very famous nowadays, but the same sodium contents are same as
Really?
sodium contents are same
So
as
what is Kala Namak if
normal.
you say in
black
English?
salt,
Black salt from
Yeah.
where does it come? Where is it extracted from?
Black salt is also it's received from what do you call that, like pink Himalayan salt, same
Yeah.
like the mountain salt or
Okay.
sea salt, some mixture of that.
So probably
Yeah.
that's also Himalayan, but maybe a little bit dirty. That's why it becomes black.
No, it's not black. Have you used Kala Namak before?
I thought this is Himalayan. This is first. I
No, no.
remember we have seen this.
You
Kala
remember
Namak black
when we were
salt.
child, for the digestion we used to give the Kala Namak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That black salt, right?
Black salt. Yeah.
Yeah, but we thought this is Himalayan because after that now it comes in a red color and lots of benefits are shown usually about the Himalayan. That's what I was thinking it's coming because other one is the sea salt. That's a white one. So that is just processed again.
Yeah.
So that's something else. The black namak, black salt is something
Black
else.
salt is my new research which I will going to publish because I'm searching on the salt, which salt is best.
Yeah.
So I found that black salt is best.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Rather than you are taking the this Himalayan salt is very famous nowadays. Everybody is going and buying pink
Yeah,
salt,
true,
pink salt,
true,
pink
yeah.
salt. But the sodium contents are same.
Same.
Then what is the use? There are some vitamin and minerals are
I
added
see.
into it, and there is nothing is that. Vitamin and minerals you can take from the vegetable as
Okay.
well. So,
All right. So cutting
and
the sodium
Yeah.
you meant as much as possible.
sodium is very harmful.
This is one thing, then-
yeah, solid fat. Solid fat is also like butter, not too much butter. Yeah.
How about margarine?
Margarine is very unhealthy.
It's unhealthy.
It's really unhealthy.
It's worse than butter.
It's worse than butter. Yeah. So just I suggest to
Margarine in this region we call it
consider-
margarine or you call it margarine. So
Yeah. For myself, I use canola oil.
Canola
It's
oil.
the canola flour
Yeah.
oil. So when I was I go to the supermarket, then I analyze the food label and I check and do research all of them. Then I find which one is good. So I found the canola oil was good, and it has which are very low in saturated fat.
Yeah.
Saturated fat which is stored in our body, and those fat which are not stored in our body, that excreted
Yeah.
in the digestion, that is good. So this olive oil, which is high quality Spanish, what do you call, first cold press, virgin, extra virgin, that is rich in antioxidants,
Yeah.
and rich in also what do you call this, polyunsaturated fatty acids, which
Okay.
are needed our body for many functions and for
Right.
health benefits also.
But is it a myth or there is any reality in it that I've been hearing that olive oil should not be cooked It should not be heated when you eat it. So what you have to do is just you have to take, as you said, extra virgin oil. It should be in that form,
Yeah.
not after cooking in the food and giving it a flame, burning it, and then. So is it true?
Yeah, it's
It's true.
It's true.
Then it becomes harmful than being healthy.
No, what's harmful mean?
Olive oil.
No,
Once
you
it's
mean
cooked.
once it's cooked. No, it's not harmful when you
It's not.
cook, but its nutrients is gone when you
Okay.
cook it. Its nutrients are all gone. So
So olive oil should not be used as a
it ha-
cooking oil then.
Yeah, no, you can use in the you can use in topping, like when you eat hummus, you say is the
Yeah,
topping
that's
with the
like- that's what I mean. So it's not cooked, right?
Sprinkle on your salad, sprinkle on the hummus like that. So it's good.
But cooking?
But cooking also is not bad.
It's not bad?
But it lose the nutrients as well.
If
But-
nutrients are lost,
Yeah.
then what's left in it?
Yeah, so it's better you use canola oil.
Canola or
Yeah,
sunflower
yeah.
or maybe
Yeah.
something else?
Yeah, yeah.
I see.
So those fat
Corn
which
oil.
are corn oil. Yesterday I took the pictures in the label of corn oil, canola oil, and or
Sunflower.
different sunflower oil. Yeah, I took and all the labels, and I found the 5% saturated fat I found in canola oil. So I found it's best, so I bought this
Canola.
oil. Yeah, canola oil. So last time we bought a brand, very good brand, olive oil. It was also good, 5% saturated fat, and
Okay.
that way you find in a very good place and with a good brand. So that has a polyunsaturated, because olive oil you include in your diet is what it does that healthy fat and unhealthy fat, जैसे लोहा लोहे को काटता है, so इसी तरह जो है healthy fat and unhealthy fat. So this healthy fat cuts the unhealthy fat from fat
Okay.
cuts the fat in your body.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So healthy fat has got kind of a strong immune
Yeah,
system to
immune
fight
system.
against the
Yeah.
bad fat.
Yeah,
Is
bad
that
fat.
right?
Yeah.
So it works like an immune.
It melts your bad fat,
Okay.
which has accumulated in your body,
Yeah.
stored in your body. So the bad fat has reduced the good fat has reduced the bad fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, coming to once again, what other things which you say, okay, we should completely avoid from our life, and certain things we can say still we can take it, but you said from 30 onwards we should stop using these things.
Yeah.
What about before that?
Before that, also sodium is not good.
Before that, also sodium is not good.
Not for our not for our children.
Yeah.
Not good. Sodium.
Processed sugar is not
Processed
good.
sugar is not good. Sodium is not good.
More than
deep
two
deep
food.
fried, high carbs meal,
High carbs meal.
carb meals, fast food,
Yeah.
cold drinks. These all are damaging your body.
I see.
Damaging your
No
body.
matter
When-
age.
No
anytime.
matter age.
Okay.
If every now and then parents are taking to their children to the fast food restaurants
Yeah.
in the food court, and they are getting fat, and they are thinking my child is becoming healthy.
Healthy, yeah.
Oh, he's getting bubbly gubbly like
Yeah.
that. So but their nutritional status are getting down. Overnutrition is also a disease. Overnutrition is a disease. So they are getting overnutrition. They won't be able to grow their height, and they will having, and nowadays you can see the cases of diabetes in the children as well.
And
So,
why is it
yeah,
so?
because of taking a lot of carbs and processed meals from the fast food. They are eating french fries, burgers, pizzas, mostly children like that, and you
Yeah.
should make the same things at your home.
Same
Same
thing should
thing.
be made at home. Don't
Yeah.
buy the processed one from the
Yeah.
market.
Yes.
Don't feed the kids.
Yeah.
But these days we see that most of the people, they just buy these processed nuggets, french fries,
Yeah.
even chicken breast pieces and everything. It
Yeah.
come frozen.
Yeah.
And they just
They are
fry
high.
it.
All are high in
Yeah.
high in sodium.
High in
They're
sodium.
more than 2,000 mg. More than 2,000 mg.
So the kids are usually they are eating in the
Yeah.
breakfast, in the lunch, in the dinner.
I met one little girl. She was 11-year-old, and she was having dialysis. So I asked her, "What happened to you? you are so young, you're child. She told me, I'm having dialysis. I was so sad to see her face. She was so innocent, 11 or 12 years old, and she was having here, like, if you have a dialysis, like
Yeah.
tapes here, this. So she said this one. So maybe she is eating from outside, or sodium rich food, or lot of salt in their food, like that.
Yeah. So what is the limit for that? Do you think completely cut from the life, or you say, okay, we have got the margin. Okay, you can have it once a week, or you can have once a month, or something like that, or completely taboo to eat this kind of a food, even for the kids and adults, everyone.
For me, I will suggest stop eating this one, because
I see.
but even
No big
if you
grains.
get one once in a month is okay, fine. Once in a month,
For the
your
kids.
system,
Yeah.
once in a month, your system is already healthy, so it will digest it if you take once in a month, like that. So don't take more than that, like for the kids health, for the adult health, adolescent, and adolescent teenagers,
Yeah.
and others, like older adults, everyone. So I have seen the older adults also in the fast food cafe, and also not just fast food. The food which we cook at our home is the best food. Which we make in our kitchen is the best food. So
Why is best?
Because why is best? Because we know how much oil we are putting into it. We are not frying over and over in a one oil. And sometime I am baking burgers in wheat flour burgers. I am baking in my oven, so it's a wheat burger, and I can make the patty at my home, healthy patty, and
Yeah.
then I can put the salt how much I want, and I can make the burgers,
Yeah.
and I can put the a cheese slice for the child is healthy. So that's
Very good for your kids. So you look after your making sure at least what you're feeding to your kids.
Yeah.
Even it is hard on you to give them
Yeah.
the home cooked all the time.
Yeah.
While you're busy in doing a lot of research work, as you mentioned to me before the program.
Yeah.
So it's still you're making at home so
Yeah.
that you can feed the best food to your kids.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Sometimes you can make so many patties and you can freeze
Yeah.
as well. So when you buy the frozen items from the packaged food, you can make at home. You can freeze for a month. It's safe. Meat patties you can save in the freezer.
But that's
when you say-
eventually it's not gonna be a deep fried, but it's a shallow fry. Is it okay? At home.
yeah, shallow fries.
What about most of the burger places these days? They have gone from the deep fried patty
Yeah.
to the grill one. So is
Yeah.
that fine to go for the grilled patty in a burger? It's not as
Yeah.
much junk as
I will share you one experience. One of my clients, she came, she was taking from the healthy cafe, she told me that she has changed. She was local Arabic,
Yeah.
and she changed 2 to 3 healthy cafe which promised the weight loss. And when they are delivering their food, she was sending the picture to me that today they delivered to me. Can you guide me? Should I take this or not? Should I take every evening, morning? She is sending this meal. I received this meal. So I am guiding her. Don't eat this. Don't eat this one, but avoid this one.
Yeah.
Eat this one. So something is healthy. They are giving something they don't know because they are not. They are not nutritional educated.
No.
Restaurant people are
so
just.
this called the
Yeah.
healthy food chains.
Yeah, healthy. They are making.
Yeah.
business.